The year may have started off slow, but it's definitely picking up. Hey there, it's Jenny Wolek with the Wolek Group here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Keller Williams Realty. We always love paying attention to the updated data of our MLS. That's right, all the information that is gathered each month for us so we can actually read, interpret, evaluate, and then share back with our clients and the community about what is actually happening here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, there's national news, and the truth is that real estate is local. So here we are in the middle of America, and I now have the February report from our Tulsa MLS. So things are kind of going as we have seen. However, there are some big differences. So in our report, we can compare February of 2026 to February of 2025. So you get a month to month snapshot. And then also we have a year over year snapshot. So I like looking at both of these figures because it gives me an idea of what is happening, what's going on. Now, no matter what, we are in the business every day working with buyers and sellers. So we are feeling what we're feeling from the speed of the market ooching up a little bit to days on market slowing down a little bit. So all of these things factor into what we are helping our clients as they're navigating their real estate journey. So if we look back just February over February from 26 to 25, we have had more closed sales by a little bit, which is great. Our pending sales have gone up, which is awesome. And even new listings are about par with last year. Now, remember, January and February seasonality wise tend to be a little bit slower. We really came out of the gate though last year really strong, at least on our team. We had a really great start to the year, and then things sometimes get wonky. The world has things happening, there's uncertainty in all things, and so that sometimes puts people on pause. Well, we're feeling that again this year, right? There are things going on that are out of our control, but people still need to make a move for various reasons. Now, whenever I look year over year, again, the closed sales are up, the pending sales are up, which is great. What I do notice, at least so far this year, is that listings, new listings, are down. They're down 2.35%. Now, that's not a huge amount. We can definitely make up for it in March, and I bet we will because we're feeling really busy here in March already. But the other thing to note is that over time, prices do go up. That is just how real estate works. So, what we're seeing is that year over year, 2026 to 2025, our average sales price has actually gone up and quite dramatically, if I'm honest. So, the sales price, this is what the actual closing number was. With the buyer and seller agreeing on terms of a sales price, the sales price has gone up from 303,486 in 2025 to 323,839 in 2026. So that's a pretty big jump in the price of homes, but we still want to keep an eye on that because we know what tends to happen. We're early in the year, so this is just a couple months of data that we're reporting on. But what tends to happen is over the year, it'll kind of balance itself out because we're coming into what we call the spring market. There will be more sellers entering the market. There will be more buyers hopping in. This sometimes has to do with just timing because maybe they want to make a move and it takes a couple months to actually have the whole process work through. So, listing the property in March and April set you up for success if you're thinking about moving when the kiddos are out of school or during the summertime, which tends to be pretty popular. So that's what we'll start seeing as we are working through. And I'll tell you, we are feeling it here in our real estate business. We are definitely busier right now than we have been the rest of this year. So the number to also note is this one. And then I'm going to keep talking about it. And that's the average days on market. So this is why if you are a seller, we want to start our conversations earlier rather than later because we want to have plenty of prep time to help you get ready to set your home up for success when it enters the market on day one, because day one really matters because every day really matters. We want your home to sell faster and for the most amount of money. And that is going to happen when we help you prepare and plan and have a strategy in place so that that is what happens. So, if you're a seller thinking about selling, we want to talk sooner than later. If you're a buyer thinking about buying, same applies to you because here's the deal. It's going to take longer than you think. Yes, there's maybe more inventory, but the good properties in good condition, in a good location, priced correctly, are still going to sell fast. I know that it might be counterintuitive to think that when there's more homes on the market that you might get a better deal. It's not really the case, at least what we're seeing. If it's in a good area, good price, good condition, it's still going to be really popular by all the other buyers as well who want to get the best deal that they can. So, reminder, talk with us sooner than later. That is our strategy, and that's how we'll help you succeed in the spring market. Look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day.